Let's talk about the Ferrari EV that was supposed to come out. Now, there are some rumors going around that apparently nobody wants it. And yeah, I kind of expected that. As I've been saying before, people don't like EV sports cars or EV supercars. They kind of defeat the purpose of what a supercar and a sports car is. And even with the Ferrari badge on it, I don't think people are going to change their mind. I mean, apparently, there's almost no demand for the Ferrari EVs. Nobody wants them. And it's being said that Ferrari was planning on making a limited production number EV and a mass production number EV. But they're apparently rethinking the whole strategy because of the incredible lack of demand for the. And honestly, it makes sense. I mean, even if it's an EV, a Ferrari EV is going to be super expensive because it's a Ferrari, and I don't think people are going to be wanting to spend that much money on an EV. I mean, honestly, how special is it? Because it's an electric motor in a cheap car and a really expensive car sound the same. There's incredible acceleration depending on what price range you go for. I mean, if you buy a Model S, you can go super fast. And how much faster can the Ferrari EV go beyond that? And that's kind of the main problem. So Ferrari might be rethinking how they're going to do this. But they're probably going to end up bringing an EV out anyway because they have to, because of regulations and emissions and all. They wouldn't have a choice. But yeah, I think Ferrari is in a bit of a tough situation with the EV thing. I mean, people already have a problem with their hybrids. I mean, the SF90, people don't really like that car because it's too expensive and it's too expensive, let's just say. And people want natural aspirated engines. And they're willing to put up with turbochargers in certain cases like Ford or Dodges, but still, nobody wants an EV. And this honestly makes a lot of sense that Ferrari will have to rethink how they're going to do this. And it's not at all shocking. And I'm guessing Ferrari probably already knew that too. I mean, the main thing about the Ferraris were the engine and the handling. And you basically took half of it out with an EV motor. And, well, let's see what happens, I guess. Now, there was another car that was supposed to be coming out. Oh, yeah, the Porsche hypercar successor to the 918. Now, apparently, it was supposed to be the electric car. What was it called? I forgot the name. It was a really radical looking car. I like the look of the car. But it was an EV, and they were saying that it was going to be the successor to the 918. But we haven't seen it yet. We don't have any news about the successor coming out. And since the McLaren's P1 successor and the LaFerrari successors came out, Porsche should have brought theirs out too, but we're not hearing anything, which means to me that they're probably holding off on it and deciding to make a ICE engine car for the Porsche as well, because an EV hypercar, I don't think that's going to age well, and they probably realized it. And this kind of proves the overall point that EVs have a specific purpose and they cannot be used for on all levels in terms of cars, because in terms of a utilitarian purpose, if all the flaws are fixed, yeah, EVs are good just for daily driver use. But in terms of people who want to drive their cars and like driving their cars and enjoy it, EVs are never going to satisfy them. And sure, some manufacturers are trying and to make gear shifts in EVs, but I mean, come on, you're just trying. That's not gonna make the difference that we want. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what honestly happens because of this. Because manufacturers don't have a choice; they're gonna eventually have to follow this path. But it's nice to see that they're looking into what their customers want and trying to do as much as they can for the customers to make the cars that they actually want. And And let's hope that in the future, at least these supercars and hypercars remain ICE engines. And maybe a limited production or something to keep the emissions down. But let's hope they stay around and we get a bit more time with them, because these cars are great and we really shouldn't be getting rid of them so easily. So